Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 18 of Mickey Midge Crochet Chatter. Oh, you're wobbling a bit, I just knocked the table, sorry. I am Michelle, otherwise known as Mickey Midge, here on YouTube, Instagram and Ravelry. And also Twitter, but I don't tweet. Welcome back to all my subscribers, lovely to have you here, and hello to anyone new. If you do enjoy what I have to say, then please do subscribe. It's been a couple of weeks. It's been the Easter holidays, so the kids have been off. We have been very, very busy. And just at the end of the holidays, my baby gets chickenpox 2 days ago, and she is now covered. I am wearing my spotty t-shirt in sympathy. So, yeah, and I start my new job tomorrow. Kids go back to school tomorrow. All quite chaotic. I purchased a new microphone, but I can't work out how to get it to work with this software, so I'm gonna have to wait till my husband's got a minute to try and fix it. Maybe he'll do it tomorrow because he's going to be home with Willow. Anyway, we will start then with finished objects. I have 2 finished objects, which isn't a lot for, it's been just over 2 weeks, but kids have been home, so what can I say? The first one I can't get hold of right now. I did attempt to film this before, and I did film that particular object. It was a bit chaotic filming last time. I had to keep starting and stopping because the kids kept running in. So I will insert in a minute what I finished object number 1, so you can see it. So, ready, steady, go. Finished object number 1, because my child is dying to get him back, is from the Amigurumi Monsters book that I showed you last time. I finished the one for my middle child, Logan. Here he is. Oh, that one, his eyes fallen down a bit. There we go. So there he is. You can see the stuffing a little, but it's because it's such a dark colour, and I stuffed him very tightly because Logan does throw his toys around a bit. So I think once the stuffing goes down a bit. He's also decided to swing him around by the arm. So a little bit of stuffing leaking out there, so I've got to fix that already. He's had him about 3 days. There he is. I like these feet. They're so cute. His little toes. He's got little thumbs. And a little vacant expression on his face. So there he is. I'll hold him. Is she? Hello. There you go. Toby the Tricops. He was made for Logan, my middle child, and I've got to start today on Dizzy Dirkie for my oldest. He wants him. So that's finished object number 1. And we're back. Right, so that was Toby the Tricops. He is finished object number 1. My little boy won't let him go now. He goes to bed with him, and he takes him out if we eat. Apparently Toby has to eat too. Luckily he only pretends. Doesn't really give him food, so that would be a bit worrying. So I think he was a roaring success. Finished object number 2 is a gift for a friend who's got a little girl who is about 5 months, I believe. She asked for one of these. I know Easter is now officially over, but she still wants it. I did say I wouldn't be able to get it by Christmas. And as you can see, the pattern is by Ira Rott, and it's on Etsy. It's a paid pattern. You see the baby hat. It's very cute. She asked for the 6 to 12 month size, so that's what I've done. And I've done it in the grey because I think the yarn's not going to be very hard wearing. Washing would be a bit difficult. Right. here it is, baby hat with a huge flower on the side, and these ears. Nothing is holding these up, it's just the stiffness of the yarn once it's made, which is cute. Hopefully she will like it. I have sent her a picture and she loves it, so that will now be going in the post. I'm not quite sure how to post it because I don't really want to, so you can see it's quite stiff. I don't want to send it flat because it might ruin it. I have to get a box and pack it. So, finished object number 2. Put that there, out of the reach of the kids. So, oh, that makes it look like it's curling there. So that's just why it's bent. Okay. I hope you can hear me okay actually, because I'm probably squashing the other microphone. I hope I'm not going to have to refilm this again. That is it for finished objects, but I do have a nearly finished object, and that is I am slowly doing the crochet along by Terry at Yarn Joy Podcast for the Repeat Crafter Me Christmas blanket. I am very behind, but this is my February square. I know a lot of people are changing the colours from the Repeat Crafter Me version, but I quite like this, so I'm sticking with the original. So there you go, that is my ends need sewing in, and afterwards I realised I did not do you do a double or US single all the way round, which I haven't done on this one, so I will have to do it. But there you go, lots of ends to sew in on that one. So that is a nearly finished object / work in progress. I have one more work in progress currently, but it's tiny, and I will show you. Not that it will mean much. Now this is going, oh, I've had the windows open all day, I think we've got a little fly coming. This is going to be Dirkie, which is the toy that my oldest son wants from the Amigurumi Monsters book. I will put a picture up there so you can see. But he's not around very far, and obviously he wants him in green. This is quite fine yarn, so I don't know how big he's going to be. We'll have to wait and see. But I went by the pattern, so yeah, so that's whip number 2. And I keep wobbling the screen. It has a camera on top, so you'll probably, yeah. Anyway, so those are my whips. We are running through this week very quickly because I don't have an awful lot today this week, and the kids are downstairs going to be getting them ready for bed soon, and new job tomorrow and school tomorrow, and yeah. So we will head on to yarny goodies. Now we'll go with yarny goodies / future projects, because most of you probably know there is going to be a crochet along being run by Crochet Luna and Crochet Cakes here on YouTube for bath time's obviously finished. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they're going to be doing a crochet along, Bad Boys We Love, and I'm having a little bit of a break from crochet alongs at the moment because I just haven't got time, but this one enticed me in. I'm not hugely into Bad Boys. I don't know why, I tend to go for the good guys. Boring. But you may think it's boring, I don't. But a lot of people say it's boring. I don't know. I like the good guys. So when it comes to Bad Boys, for me it's more about the lovable rogue or the flawed hero, and instantly my mind went to this particular person. So for me, I have to do this crochet along because I just went, oh yeah, got to. So for me, it's Dean Winchester from Supernatural. I am so in the squirrel camp, really am, and I'm currently catching up. I'm a little bit behind on Supernatural because we went through a break of not watching it, so I'm really into Dean at the moment because we're watching it every day, trying to catch up. So hopefully when I show you these purchases, you'll know why I chose them. I mean, they're in this little bag, which is a little Supernatural bag. It's not a project bag as such, it's just my little Supernatural bag. If you don't know Supernatural, oh, I'm pointing to this one is Dean. It's a tiny little flight. We live right near a lake, so we get loads and loads of like mozzies and things in the summer. Anyway, in here is living this yarn, and it is by Little Mouse House. There we go. And it is 4-ply deluxe sock, 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, machine washable. Good. So the colour is called Dark Side. So the right way up, it would help. There we go. Hopefully you will understand why I picked that for Dean then. The whole demons and going to hell and the darkness having a thing for him, and yeah, so yeah, I think this gorgeous colour, absolutely gorgeous. And of course Dean tends to wear like the dark colours, so you got like the blues, denim for his jeans, the blacks for his leather jacket, and the reds and the greys for all the like the plaid that they wear. So for me, this screamed Dean to me. And then the pattern, I'm so chuffed with myself, but it's so obvious really, but I bought this, the Short Project book 1, which I wanted to get anyway, which is by the Crochet Project and Joanne's Grace. Now the pattern I want to do with that yarn is the one on the front cover, because it is called, I can use something to cover that up, cover up it's a paid book, so I've got to cover up the pattern on the other side. It would stay put. Cherry Pie. Now, Cherry Pie, if you watch Supernatural, Cherry Pie and Dean Winchester, or just Pie and Dean Winchester, you know, they go together, just like, I don't know, cheese and pickle, or I don't know what else. I don't know why it's a cheese pickle. I don't even like pickle. I like pickles, I don't like pickle. Anyway, so that is going to be my Bad Boys We Love project. Now before I found the Dark Side yarn, I also found another yarn which I nearly bought. I did buy, but was going to possibly be that shawl, and I might still change my mind, because the name of this one is Everybody Wants to Save the World, and it's these really bright blues. It's really bright on the screen. I guess a little bit more like it. Cover my face. And then it blows out when I get close. Oh, there we go, that's not too bad. There you go. And it is by Countess Blaze. Now this is an old 2015 colourway, which I found on eBay. Someone was getting rid of their stash, so I had to get that, because I've not tried Countess Blaze before, so I thought I would. And while I was on eBay, I also found these. They're kind of slightly different. One is very different, but they are Silkwood hand-dyed yarns. Don't know what the colourway is, it just says hand painted and hand dyed. 100 grams, produced at home. It's quite rustic. So it's this one. And it came with this one, which is ever so slightly more with a darker green. And then, so I thought these go really well, some kind of natural. Well, that's coming out a lot more purple than it is. There's more green in this than that. I'm going to put it back a bit. But I thought they go really well together. Quite earthy. I don't know what I'm going to make with these yet. Because if you go really close, if you're going to zone, there we go, you can see how fluffy they are. So I don't know what I'm going to make with these, but I just love those tones together. So that was another purchase. And the last one. No, not the last one. I got these cakes from Lolly's Little Shack. Now these I am going to make. I'm going to make probably a Hungetsu shawl from Randy's Random Ramblings. I've actually got the pattern in my basket, I just haven't paid for it yet, but it's sitting there. I'm going to be making one of those with these. I think it would look really good monochrome. Or grayscale, isn't it? Because it's not monochrome. So, yeah. Then I also got, I've got this anyway. It's my Karen Simply Soft in Dark Sage. And then when I went to Aldi, I got a big ball of Aran in grey. $3.99 for 400 grams. Now I made my son's Gryffindor scarf out of the maroon or burgundy, if you want to call it, one of these. And a friend of mine, I've got 3 more Gryffindor ones to make, someone's asked for. And then someone said, can I have a Slytherin one? So I think that'll work. So I believe that's it purchase wise. I've got some things to finish off the stitch markers, which are going to be a prize for the Springtime Crochet Along, which officially ends tonight. But I've put this on the Ravelry group. I am starting my new job tomorrow, so I don't really want to spend tomorrow when I get back from work drawing the winners and filming a video, because I want to go and spend time with my kids. So I am going to extend the deadline until the Friday, so it's only a few more days. Friday the 20th, and then Saturday I will do a video with the winners. So yes, that means, you know, you've got time to, I keep doing that, sorry, jiggle jiggle jiggle. You've got time to put a quick project together if you haven't already done one, or you've got time to finish if you didn't think you were going to. This was my entry, and I still haven't done the little flowers I was going to put on the end, so I might not get it done. So yeah, extend it for myself as well. If you're new to it and you think you might have time to do something very quick, you can do anything that fits with the theme time of springtime. So just put on the Ravelry post or the Instagram post, if you use the hashtag SpringtimeCAL, that counts as an entry. Just let me know how you've interpreted the theme, that'd be great. I will show you some of the prizes. So there will be a prize for the Ravelry Chatter thread, there will be a prize for the finished object thread, there will be a prize for Instagram, and there will be one for my interpretation of the theme. My interpretation, my favourite interpretation of the theme, or I might let my kids choose their favourite. We shall see. So this is one of the prizes, which is yarn, and it was Clouded Rainbow DK Chainette, and it's, did I just say it's called Clouded Rainbow? I think I did. You going to focus? No, we're not going to. But as you can see, there's lots of the rainbow colours in there. It's very, very pretty. And if I can, I'm going to just use the cut on my finger. No, I'm not going to flex in. But it's, well, if you're familiar with chainette yarn, it's a rather unusual construction. And it was a lucky dip that I purchased specifically for this cow. I think Clouded Rainbow actually fits the theme because it's raining most of the Easter holidays, and then the sun came out yesterday because the holidays were finishing, of course. Then there is my Crochet Project Bible by Stationery Geek, which I love these. I think they're great. So you've got the project pages, one you can plan if you want to do like design your own patterns, or you just want to write notes. And then you've got there section to put your yarn, your stitches you used, where you got the pattern from, and a little section for a picture and a sample of the yarn if you wish, which I think is lovely. And that will come with this pen from Lana Boo Crochet. I keep calling it Lana Boo Crochet, Lana Boo Shop. So much yarn, so little time. Are you going to? No, you're not. You're too busy focusing on my hand. Anyway, there's that. It's a nice pen. It writes nicely. There will be some stitch markers, handmade by me, which I've not finished. There's a couple in there, but not many. There will be a Crochet Luna pin donated by lovely Claudia. Thank you for that. And a selection of these pins by Harbour Crochet. I hope it's Harbour Crochet. Done it again. Troublemaker. This is my whip bag. Another this is my whip bag. And Scheme Queen. And there will be some other goodies thrown in by me. So there you go. So if you would like to take part and you haven't already, then please do. If you have an object in the finished object thread and you haven't put it on Instagram, please do put it on Instagram and give you a double chance of winning. So I did want to take part in another crochet along recently. I wanted to do the Knitted Knockers Cowl being run by Hannah at Cozy Cottage Crochet. I struggled to find a way of sending them within the UK and getting the approved yarn list for the UK ones, and to get the approved yarn from the US it was just a bit difficult at the moment, so I haven't been able to. At some point I will do some, I think, but I just won't be able to take part in the cowl. Can't recall if it's still running. That probably is, so please do go along and check it out if you haven't already, especially if you're in the US. If you're in the UK and you know where I can send them. I did look up the page, but I couldn't find how to become like an approved maker. I couldn't find the information, so if you know, then do just let me know. That'd be great. What else is there to say? Oh, with this hat, baby hat, I used the yarn suggested in the pattern, which is Bernat Roving. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see I posted a picture. I am never going to use this yarn again. I will use it as much as to use this up, but I'm not buying it again because it's fine to work with crochet wise, but as soon as I started sewing the pieces together, the more you pull it through the stitches, this starts happening. It goes all wispy. And as I'm pulling it through to sew it in, you have to be gentle anyway, and it does tell you in the pattern to be gentle with it. But no matter how gentle I was, when I start getting towards the end, that happens. Doesn't matter what I do. It's like, how gentle can I be? Really? Once you've started sewing it through a few, you know, a few stitches, and it gets like that, you're trying to sew it together. So you need to pull it through quite a few, because I'm sewing this flower on. You know, I need to sew it through quite a few times, and it just does that. So it was a bit of a nightmare, if I'm honest, and I want to see the back of this stuff. Evil. If you've had better luck with it, let me know. Or if you've made that hat in a different yarn, let me know. I wasn't quite sure at the time what else I could use that would have the same sort of structure. It's a bulky yarn, 5 weight. I don't know. So, I haven't really got much else to say. So, thank you for sticking with me. Hopefully I will do one next week, because it will be the results of the crochet along. So, thank you for sticking with me. Hope to see you back next week. Hopefully I'll be a bit more organised next week, but I do say that pretty much every week. Go figure. So, yeah, I've got lots of outstanding whips, so I think the next few weeks is going to be doing the monsters that the kids want, doing the scarves that I've been asked for, and trying to get some of those outstanding whips done. We'll see. Anyway, hopefully you heard me okay. I will ask my husband to try and figure out this microphone. Where is it actually? Don't know where it's gone. I will try and get my husband to sort it out anyway. And I will... yeah. New job. Bit nervous. Is it coming across? So... yeah, I'm going to go and check on my little girl, and then I'm going to get this edited and on and done. So, I've got so many other people's podcasts to catch up on, and I don't know when I'm going to do it, because I won't be working from home anymore, so I can't have them on in the background. It's the one sad thing about leaving this job. I got absolutely hooked on listening to other people in the background, and I'm missing them. I'm missing my podcasts. I do watch the odd one. I don't get time to comment. I watch them on the TV downstairs. So, yeah, if you're watching this, my fellow podcasters, miss you. Let me know what you're doing. So, anyway, I'm off. Yeah, see you next week. Bye. Is a gift for a friend. I can see you. We're all in our pyjamas today, can you tell? Tell people what you think of Toby. Oh, here comes the other one. Do you like Toby?
Yes.
Do you love Toby?
Yes, I love him.
Goes to bed with him every night now, so I think he's been a winner. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You can speak normally, you don't have to shout. Right. Gonna say goodbye? Oh, your sister wants to say hello, so you two say goodbye.
No, just wait.
Come here.
Goodbye.
What have you got in your hand?
Goodbye.
That from?
No,
Right.
I can never see my hand.
Right, relax. Looks like you've got a magic wand. You say hello.
Do this. High five.
What's that smile? That's not a proper smile.
Probably she knows.
Don't jump on the bed. Oh my word. Right. Say hello.
High five. High five, Willow.
Yay! High five.
I was saying. High five, Willow. You know what I was doing? High five. Bouncing up with Toby.
I can see.
High five. Willow, high five. Give me a high five.
She can't reach you. Her hands are out.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right. I better go before Logan breaks the bed.